I am now live once again. Okay, so hopefully that's not too loud. And hopefully the audio quality is alright on here. This webcam doesn't have the greatest quality. I mean, I would do this on the laptop I did it on before, but I want to try it on here and see how it goes. I'm just going to share this around real quick, as I always do, so I can, have people watch this. Yeah, and then I'll get into all the stuff I have to talk about, which isn't that much, but some. So yeah, there we go. So anyway, this is the 17th episode, but originally this was supposed to be, well, I had like a 17th episode filmed, which was like it was sort of a different style of episode. I actually filmed it like outside. I was doing it kind of like a vlog, but I filmed it in different parts, and I was going to edit it together, and the rendering was going to take 8 hours, and I was like, this episode is not worth waiting 8 hours for, so I just decided to scrap it. But it's a concept I still kind of want to do, is filming OwenCast, but like in a weird different location. So like, I don't know, just outside or something, just to keep OwenCast more interesting, so it's not, doesn't get boring, which it kind of does sometimes. But since I can't get a guest every time, I did want to have a guest this week, but that didn't work out, or I just didn't really get around to asking anyone. Oh well. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have too much. What was I gonna? I had something to talk about. Yeah. Anyway, so I had one filmed, but that didn't work out. But I'm doing it live now, and I'm doing it from this. Oh, let's see my hand close up. I'm doing it from this computer here instead of the usual laptop where I do it. This is where I did the ones on Zoom, and this is where I'm doing it now. I think it's a little better quality, maybe with video, but not as much audio. I think the audio is bad. I wonder if maybe I need to move it closer. I feel like the audio isn't good. Is the audio good? I don't know. I'm gonna, maybe if I listen to myself talk, it'll tell me if I join my own live stream. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. Oh, it's not that bad at all. That's good. So, anyway. Don't want to keep checking my phone too much. But, yeah, so I am going to be sticking with the format of having guests. This week I just didn't have one. But I want to have more guests than not. Like, I don't mind doing it by myself with just me, but I feel like it's more enjoyable when it's not just me. But I feel like this one will be alright, because I have stuff to say. I have sometimes in the old ones where it's just me, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. And I mean, this one is somewhat, but yeah. So I figured I could tell what I did in the episode I scrapped. I was walking in the park where I film not all of, but a lot of my videos. I figured I could. I was telling stories about that park, sort of, about all the time I've spent there. So I could kind of do that again, which is tell stories is what I mean. But yeah, I started my YouTube channel 6 years ago. It's like 6.5 years ago ish, I guess. I don't know exactly. It was August of 2014. So this year it'll be 7 years. And OwenCast I started on March 4th, 2020, so that'll be about a year now, on March 4th. So I'll probably do something special for that. I don't know. Maybe I won't do anything special at all, but I don't know. I've been enjoying doing OwenCast, so I think I'm going to continue doing it. I know I took a break for a while, but that's just what I do sometimes. But I've especially enjoyed it with guests, and part of my problem is, like, I don't know. I say this a lot, but I never know what guests to get, so I never end up asking anybody in time, which is, I suppose, a failure on my part. But if there's any guests that my viewers want to see, you guys want to see, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably just get someone I want to get, which is probably what I should do. But yeah, we'll see how things go. But I also enjoy doing it myself. I certainly don't object to having it on my own. So maybe I'll just keep doing it. Maybe we'll just see what I do, to be honest. I mentioned in the episode that didn't get released that I like having a fluid format to the podcast. So, sometimes it'll be, I'll have a guest, or sometimes, I'll do it live, or sometimes, like I filmed the other day, I'll do it in a different location. I wish that episode had worked out, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't have anything to edit it with, really, which is a reason why I don't edit my videos, because the editing program I do have on my laptop is old and it's slow, and my laptop is old and slow. So that's why rendering was going to take 8.5 hours. And I'm like, this is not worth it, because the episode wasn't that great. I mean, it was all right, but it wasn't that great. So I do kind of want to do that format again sometime, maybe, where, like, I film it, like, I don't know, in some weird place or something. Like, I don't know. There's a whole podcast like that. It's called Podcast But Outside, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I just want to do things to make OwenCast more interesting. So I'm going to try to make this episode more interesting too. So I figure maybe I'll tell stories or something. I have lots of stories, and one thing I like about podcasts, which is something I look for in a podcast when I'm trying to find one to listen to, is I like listening to people's weird and crazy stories. So I don't have that many weird and crazy stories. I'm only 17. Oh, this is the 17th episode, and I'm 17 years old. Maybe that's like a golden birthday type of thing. I don't think it really matters. Anyway, okay, sorry. I was just checking my phone. I'm going to put this over here so I don't keep checking it. So today for breakfast, I had a waffle. That's not interesting, but I got to say something. Yeah, but touching on that, I was having all this trouble falling asleep recently until I started taking melatonin, whatever melatonin is, and I've been sleeping really good. Like, I can go to bed and I fall asleep in like 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, but I fall asleep fast. And I've always kind of had problems falling asleep. Like, I remember in 2016, when I was probably like 13, because it was the summer, so I would have been 13. I just could not, like, fall asleep. It would take me like 3 hours to fall asleep every night, and I would always get up and go and sleep on the couch that we have in the living room, just because sometimes I couldn't sleep in my bed. I don't know. It just helped me fall asleep, I guess. And I've told this story before. I remember talking about it once, but, like, when you have trouble sleeping, or at least personally for me, when I have trouble sleeping, I kind of drift in and out. Like, I'll be dreaming, and then I kind of wake up, and then I'm dreaming. So reality can sort of blend together with the dream world. And one time I heard someone try to open our front door, because the couch is right by the front door. So yeah, I heard someone try to open it, but I don't know if I was dreaming or not. I might have been dreaming, but I also might have not been dreaming, which is kind of creepy. So yeah, that was real weird. And I don't have too many other stories from sleeping from insomnia adventures, but I do remember having like creepy dreams where they bled with reality. Like I dreamt someone was living in my attic and I could hear them up there. And then I woke up and I was like, oh my god. But yeah. Or sometimes like if I can't sleep and I'm up at like 4 or 5, like I hear weird noises at night, like coming from outside. Like I hear weird sirens or like weird animal noises. Some animal was making noise and I couldn't tell what it was. It was very strange. Yeah. Let's see, what else? How many viewers do we have? 1 viewer. Nice. If anyone is actually watching, you can put some comments down below or in the chat, not down below. Maybe I'll type a message and then pin it. Ask questions if you want to. And then pin message. So if anyone joins, they can see that. Here we go. I still haven't figured out all the things on this live stream. I wonder if the 1 viewer is just me though, because when I go to participants, it says participants, Owen the Legendary. That's me. Yeah, I've had that username for like, I don't know, as long as I've been online. My first email account was OwenTheLegendary@gmail.com if you want to send me an email. I probably won't check it. I have another email that I use, which I won't reveal. It's a secret. You can probably find it though. It's easy. But I mean, I don't really have that many fans, so I don't really worry about revealing too much. I mean, I'm not going to show my address or give out my phone number or anything like that. But I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. Yeah, so yesterday I actually got speaking of personal information, I got a debit card yesterday. Got a bank account for the first time. That was neat. Went pretty smoothly, so now I can buy things with it, I guess. So that's pretty cool. It took me a long time to get one. Like, I have friends who are like years younger than me, and they have like credit cards. But those are my rich friends. I'm not rich. Someday, maybe. I guess maybe I could monetize my videos now, I guess. No one watches them, though, so I wouldn't probably bother with that. I had this other idea of a podcast where I call random phone numbers. I just dial in random stuff and see if anyone picks up and wants to be on the podcast. But I don't think I'm going to do that idea. I mean, maybe it'd be kind of funny, but I don't know. I used to do that when I prank called people back in the day when I was like 15. Okay, not 15. It was 2015. So I was 12 or 11 or something. But I would like dial in a random number and then prank call them, or I would get the phone book and I would flip through and find a random number and call it. And I would do some dumb prank, or I would do a voice or something. One time I called a beauty salon and I did my Hank Hill voice. I was like, "This is Hank Hill," and they were like, "Okay, Hank." Sure. That was funny. One time I called places and asked where Waldo was. I was like, "Where's Waldo?" And one time I called this number and it was like this really old lady. She was like, "Hello," and I was like, "Uh-oh," so I hung up. I didn't want to bother her. So bad. I can't believe I used to do prank calls all the time. Or I would call that, like back when Five Nights at Freddy's was super popular and they had the phone number and you call it of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. And I might have even done that on a YouTube video. I don't remember. But I called it and I was like, "Oh my god, it's because it gives you like a fax machine," and I was, it's the fax machine at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And I got it and I was like, "Oh my god, it's real." But it's probably just some random place. And I remember I thought I found it on Google Maps. I thought I found Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And I had a YouTube video of it, of me filming the screen. And I was like, the title was Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Or I found Freddy Fazbear's Pizza 100% real. is not real. I'm fairly certain. Oh man, yeah, my old YouTube videos, those are funny. They're pretty bad. But they're funny to look back on. Like I mentioned in the last one, the Owen and Miles videos are funny to look back on. And my old videos, they aged pretty well, I'd say. I also have a video called Herobrine Proof. And it's just pictures of Herobrine I found on Google Images. But I was big into believing Herobrine was real. Man, I hope the audio's good on this. Because it has a little thing down here where it shows if I'm talking. And it's not doing anything. But I did join and it sounded fine. So I'm guessing it's alright. Maybe I'll check again real quick. I don't want to have been talking and there's no audio. That would be bothersome. I can't believe I've had 17 episodes of this. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it sounds good. I can see myself. Oh, my mom texted me. That was funny. Okay. Wait, that audio sounds bad. Oh, man. That's bad. Oh, that's me talking from the phone. I think. Yeah. That playback was me. So I think it should sound fine. Because it sounded fine on my phone. It's just hearing that back is what sounds terrible. That high-pitched noise. So I think it should be okay. It sounded all right to me. And it sounded all right on the 2 Zoom podcasts I did. So I'm going to go grab some water. I'm going to grab a hoodie too because I'm a little cold. And I'll be right back. Oh, I have 0 viewers now. Oh no. But anyway, I'll be right back. So if anyone has questions, put them down below and I'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, I am back in the classic Owen Marquin hoodie. Wear this all the time. Wow, I got 2 viewers now. I'm pretty good. Ooh, we got a like. Dang, I'm popular. So anyway, I forget what I was talking about before I left. I was only gone a minute, but all right, I'm popular. So yeah, what was I talking about even? I think I was talking about, geez, I forget. Well, anyway, I'll start a new subject. What do I want to talk about? The Super Bowl is tomorrow, and I don't talk about football on this podcast that much. I did last time, or not last time, but episode 15. So I'm a big Packers fan, and they lost to the Buccaneers. So I am going to be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. I didn't think I was going to root for the Chiefs, but I thought the Packers were going to win. And normally I like the Buccaneers, but I don't really like Tom Brady, so I can't really see myself rooting for them at all. So I think I'm going to be going for the Chiefs and Mahomes. Hope they win a 2nd ring. And, like, I don't hate Patrick Mahomes, and I don't hate the Chiefs, and I don't hate Andy Reid and all that. So it's easier to root for them. But Tom Brady's won, like, 6 rings, so he's been in there too much. I'm tired of it. Can't believe he's in his 10th Super Bowl. That's crazy. It's like LeBron kind of numbers. LeBron has been to 10 finals. LeBron has a better record, though. No, that's not true. Brady has a better record. Brady's 6-3. and we'll find out tomorrow if he's going to be 7-3 or 6-4. Because LeBron is 4-6, I think 4-6, yeah. Because he lost to, I don't remember who LeBron lost to be honest. Don't know what that was. I still haven't shown my new cat on camera, but I would like to at some point, but I don't think she wants to come over here. I don't think she will. No, she is asleep right now. I'm not going to bother her. She always sleeps when I do these for some reason. She just sleeps a lot, I guess. But she also runs around a lot and has tons of energy. She has so much personality. So much personality. I can't believe I've done 17 episodes of these. Really, it's 18 because there's the lost episode, which maybe I'll upload at some point. Yeah, but I do like what was I gonna say? I forget. What I was gonna say is that I did like filming it in a place that was not my house, but the only issue is my phone runs out of storage real quick, so like I can't record it all at once. My phone kept running out, so it was like 7 videos and I had to edit them all together, but as we know, that didn't work. So I do need to try and figure out how I can do OwenCast in a different location if I want to do that for an episode. Because I honestly think that would be kind of fun, like OwenCast outside of McDonald's. I mean, I don't mean to rip off Podcast But Outside, but I think it would be kind of fun. But like I said, I like having a fluid format to OwenCast. It makes it easier. So if I do something one way, I can do it another way, and vice versa. I guess I didn't really need to say vice versa, but yeah. But I don't really want to do OwenCast outside right now because it is like, I don't know, 2 degrees outside. I don't know what the weather is, but it's cold, and it's going to be cold for like, I don't know, 10 days or something. It's going to be cold for a while. It's February. It's that cold time of year. Yeah. But yeah, oh, I got a question. I don't know what to say yet. Yeah, me too. That's my problem. I don't know what to say. But yeah, weather is really cold, so that was kind of the last day I could film the OwenCast outside, and it didn't work out. But that's okay. I mean, it's a little disappointing that I didn't get to upload the real episode 17, but I'm doing episode 17 now. Hard to believe I've done 17 already. I mean, I started almost a year ago, so it feels like it should have been more. But I did have several hiatuses because I took a break from like March to September because I didn't film it like during quarantine for a while until I think it was September. Maybe it was August. I don't really remember. And now and I took a break for like a month from, I don't know. I took off like November and December. I didn't do it. But, you know, it's back now. Back and better than ever. 17 episodes. Once we hit 20, that's going to be a big milestone. Once we hit 100, that's really going to be the big milestone. And, you know, there's podcasts that have thousands of episodes. Like JRE has like, I don't know, 1,600. But 17 isn't bad, I guess. I'm surprised I've done 17 already. I'm just going to grab my phone. See if anything interesting is going on. Have I heard of Turkish Spider-Man? I have heard of that, actually. It's like a Spider-Man ripoff movie, I think. I've never seen it, but I have heard of it. And I've heard of like a lot of those Turkish movies that ripped off various things like Star Wars or Spider-Man. Can't say I'm ever going to watch that, but I have heard of it. Let's see. Got 3 viewers. That's pretty good. 2 likes. Good numbers, good numbers. So bad it's good. Yeah, I bet. There's a lot of movies like that. I watched a lot of bad stuff, but I also like watching good stuff. I watched Enter the Dragon the other day on Netflix. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Very 1970s, that movie is. Enter the Dragon. Everyone's got like 70s clothes, 70s haircuts, everything. I'm glad they finally added it to Netflix because I wanted to watch it, but it wasn't on there. Or it wasn't streaming at all, but thankfully they added it. But that's why I like to own things on DVD, because then I can just watch it whenever I want. That's why I have like a few hundred DVDs. Yeah, I don't know how big my DVD collection is, but I actually do want to make a video where I show it all off again, because I remember I made one like in 2017 where I showed off my whole DVD collection, and then I haven't made one since, but I've gotten a lot of DVDs since then, because I guess that was about 3.5 years ago. It's gonna be 4 years, I guess, now. So someday I would like to make another video showing off every DVD I had. My collection was a lot smaller back then, but maybe I could do it on OwenCast and live stream it, because that gives me a lot more freedom than recording a really long video. That's why I like live streaming. Nah, don't worry about spoilers. I'm probably not gonna watch it. Yeah. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So it's been about 4 years since I made a video of all my DVDs. So I'll probably do that at some point. I can show them all off, but I have a lot more now. It's been a long time since I even made a DVD update, and I've gotten a fair amount of DVDs. So I should probably show those all off at some point. Yeah, I haven't made one of those in forever. I haven't made a lot of kinds of videos in forever. Because with this channel, I kind of like I'll make videos for like a while, and then I'll stop. And then, I'll make more for a while, and then I'll stop. But I guess that's just kind of how it goes. That's cool. Yeah, I have a lot of DVDs. I have some VHS. I don't really have a lot. I don't have any laser discs. Then I have some CDs too. I've been enjoying collecting CDs recently. I don't have that many, but I have some. I have a lot of Chili Peppers CDs. I don't have a lot, but I have 5 currently. 5 out of the 11 studio albums that they've released. And I might show those off at some point. I did take a picture of them. I can show real quick. But yeah, I have a lot of DVDs, and so does my dad. These are the Chili Peppers albums that I own. It's not very good quality on the webcam, but that's fine. I'll show them off in a video at some point. Collect a few new and old video games. Yeah, I have some video games. I'm not that big of a gamer, but I do play some games. Mostly just ones that I enjoy. I have a lot of PS2 games because I have a PS2. I have some Wii games because I got a Wii. I have some DS games. And there's like random CD-ROM games over here. Like there's, what is this? Toy Story Activity Center, which I played when I was a kid. And then we've got like SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom for the PC. We got Madden 2000, which I've never played. We got various random CD-ROMs. Man, that Toy Story Activity Center, though, I loved that when I was a kid. I remember the day I got that. I was sick that day. I had some sort of stomach bug. So that was a bad day, but I got my game, and I was so happy that I got Toy Story Activity Center. So that was the highlight of my day. I'm gonna get more water. I'm kind of thirsty because I've been talking too much. Or not enough. I don't know. Uh-oh. My phone's ringing, everybody. What do? I gotta answer this. I'll be right back. Never mind. I don't know the number. I don't know what number's calling. Sometimes we just get random calls, like, and it's like, blah, 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 recording, and then it's just some scam or they want money or something like that. I guess I could have answered it on stream. That would have been funny, but I don't think I'll do that. That would have been kind of funny, though. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I talked to him as well. Not to Shazam anymore, though. But, oh well. Stuff happens. Let's see, what was I going to say? Yeah, but we just get random calls from, like, places. We barely talk to anybody on our phone. My family was talking about getting a landline, or getting rid of the landline and just getting a cell phone for the house. But we'd probably still get spam calls on that. So, yeah, what was I going to talk about? I didn't have anything else to talk about. Yeah, I still talk to Shazam on occasion, but I am aware of what happened. Lots of stuff happening in the world. I don't really talk to a lot of why? Well, actually, mostly it's Shazam talking to me. To be honest, he'll send me something and I'm like, cool, or yep. But stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not really involved in that online community anymore. So. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I don't want to have too much silence on here, but there's always a lot of silence. All right. Let's see. Oh, I know what I could talk about. Actually, I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, I don't really talk to a lot of people there anymore. I mean, I still talk to some people occasionally, but I mean, I used to, when I was younger, I had, a lot of online friends, but I don't really anymore. Just because I stopped talking to people, I guess. But yeah, let's see. Keep pausing more in my speech, but that's all right. Sometimes during OwenCast, I just kind of run out of things to say, which is why some of the episodes are so short, and why I like having guests too. But if anyone has ideas for guests I could get, feel free to let me know, because I'll try to get whoever. I don't really have any requirements for guests or whatever. What is your favorite holy text? I like some of the Bible. I haven't read all of the Bible. I read the Lego version when I was younger. Bible is pretty cool. The Quran is all right. I haven't really read much of it. The Torah, I've never read the Torah. I read the Tao Te Ching. That was pretty good. Pretty easy read. But I'll go with the Bible. It's got some pretty cool stuff, I guess. Yeah. Praise the Lord. I remember I tried reading the Bible once when I was a kid. Like the whole thick Bible. Didn't go well. But the Lego version is pretty cool. I enjoyed the Lego version. Holy text tier list. I would put Bible S tier, Quran A tier, Torah. I've never read it, so I can't rank it. And I still haven't read most of them. I can't even think of any others. But we'll say Bible A tier. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying all this. But Bible, definitely A tier. And then the Quran is kind of like the Bible, I guess. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep saying this. Religion tier list. Number 1. Owenism. I'm not gonna do a religion tier list. That'd be a funny video though, if I made a tier list of all the religions. I would get crucified, probably. I'm not religious though, so I almost became religious once, a couple times. I was like, maybe God's real, and maybe I should start going to church. But I don't know. That was a weird week. What up? Not much. We're just chilling on the OwenCast. Talking about religion, I guess. Talking about the Bible. Love the Bible. Yeah, I don't know if I believe in God either. I mean, I sort of believed in God once. I mean, when I was a kid, I was like, I don't know, God was real. I just thought God was real. I never even questioned it when I was a kid. It was just like, yeah, God's real. He's this old guy in the sky with a big beard. Even though I didn't go to like any church really that. Well, I mean, I went to church. I went to a Unitarian Universalist church when I was a kid. So like they taught us about religion and stuff, and they told us about God. So I guess I just kind of was like, oh yeah, God's real. But like, I'll be honest, I didn't know that they were teaching me about religion, even though I was at church. Even though the class was called religious education. But the thing was, they abbreviated it to RE, so I was like, it's just called RE. I didn't know what RE stood for. But I learned years later, apparently they were teaching me about different religions. Which is, I mean, I don't mind. It was good. I liked church. But I just had no idea that I was learning about religion. But yeah, I don't know if I believe in God. Like, if people ask me, I'm just like, I don't know. That's usually my answer. Generally, I've never really been able to believe in any sort of higher power. I think we're just here, and we are, and it's just us, I guess. No God or anything, but I mean, I don't care what people believe. People can believe whatever they want. I have no quarrels with any religion. Shrek, yeah, I believe in Shrek. I'd say he's probably the Lord. And what is else? I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, that. I also don't believe in the afterlife or anything like that. And a lot of people are like comforted by the thought of the afterlife, but I'm not really. I'm kind of the opposite, actually. I don't want an afterlife. Like, the thought of like life just going on after I've already lived it is kind of uncomforting thought, personally, to me. So I would rather not have an afterlife. I don't want a heaven. I don't want a hell. When I'm gone, I'm gone. Sort of a dark turn for the OwenCast to take. But anyway, Yeah. So I'm not really a religious person. I remember years ago, I did. I was thinking about this the other day. Like when I was younger, when I was 12-ish, when I was popular on YouTube, popular. I did Q&As, which were so I would and I had this I had this green screen that I had made. Well, my mom made it for me out of construction paper that was on my door. So I would have people send me, or I would just find an image and I would put it on the green screen behind me, and I would have people comment questions down below, and I would answer those questions, and I would have a funny background. And sometimes I would have a guest. Like occasionally, I would have a guest, and I would how I did it was I had my Kindle, and I had Skype on my Kindle, and they would call me on Skype, the guest, whoever it was, or I would call them, and then I would hold it up like this, and we would do the Q&A like this, and we would both answer the questions. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, this is kind of a precursor to OwenCast in a way, because I answer questions. Sometimes I have a guest. I don't have a funny background, unfortunately. Maybe someday I'll figure out how to do that. But the reason I'm thinking of this now is because I had a episode back then where I talked about religion and my thoughts on it when I was 12, and I kind of want to go back and watch that to know what my thoughts on it were. I'm pretty sure they're similar to my thoughts on it now, but yeah, those videos were fun to make. I think there were like 10 or so Q&As I did. It was a good amount, and they were fun to do. And like, they would just have some like random picture in the background. And the green screen was never good because I did it in Movie Maker, because I had some plugin where I could do green screen, so I'd have that in the background. And it was pretty crappy green screen, to be honest. It never turned out that good. And like I couldn't adjust it or anything, so it would just be like however it was. It did not look very good at all. I lost interest. Yeah. I also haven't been into rap battles in a long time. I am still a big fan of rap music. I still like rap music quite a bit, but the whole community, I have sort of stepped away from. I sort of get back into it sometimes, but I haven't been involved in forever. I still do enjoy rap music quite a bit. Yeah. I've never talked about my days in the community on my YouTube channel before, really, but I've always intended to. I just don't really talk about it in general. Not that it's like bad or any. Well, I mean, it has flaws, and I have bad, not necessarily bad memories, but less than stellar things certainly happened in my time there. But yeah, I was involved in the Epic Rap Battles of History fan community for years, I guess, from when I was like 11 to when I think I really first stepped away in 2017. I was like, bye guys, I'm done. Because I used to make rap battles that were not very good, and I will never release them anywhere because they're terrible. I think the last one I made was the end of 2016, so it's been quite a long time. But yeah, and I just never talked about it because it was always a little bit embarrassing. But I mean, any fan community online is going to be really weird, to be honest, and have bad parts of it. Yeah, that's a whole podcast I could do on its own, just talking about stories about that, because I have many stories about the rap battle community. Do you speak Swedish? I speak a tiny bit of Swedish. I really don't speak that much, but I can understand. Like if I listen, my dad was watching a Swedish movie the other day, and like I could understand words here and there, and I could probably introduce myself in Swedish and say that, hello, I speak Swedish, but I couldn't say much beyond that. So I speak a tiny, tiny bit of it. It's the only language that I've really achieved any proficiency in. Not that I've achieved much at all. So a tiny bit. But not very much at all. Let's see. Yeah, but I started learning Swedish when I was like 12 or something. A lot of my memories start when I was 12. But yeah, being 12, like in 2015, that was just a prominent year. English? No, I don't speak English. I don't have any proficiency in English. I'm just saying words and hoping. I'm just saying sounds and hoping that they're English. But yeah, I was thinking the other day, and like 2015 was a pretty prominent year for me personally, because I don't know, like being 12, like my whole life just changed. I mean, it didn't really change, but yeah, being 12 was a crazy year, 2015. Yeah, but yeah, I think about time a lot, like you know, specific years or how long it's been since I did something, and I cannot believe that 2015 was 6 years ago, or at least the beginning of it, because that was a good year. I like that year a lot. 2016 was okay. I actually did like 2016 a lot. And 2017 was a great year. I enjoyed 2017 immensely. Yeah, 2020 was okay. I mean, it sucked, but honestly, it wasn't that bad for me. I can't really complain about it. So, yep. How long have I been doing this? 47 minutes. I'm gonna go for a bit longer. Yeah. What else can I say? I don't have that much else to say. If anyone has more questions, ask me anything and I'll answer truthfully or not truthfully. Maybe I'll lie about it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going for a bit because I don't want the episodes to be too short. I like doing longer episodes. It's more fun, and it just feels better when the episode's longer. Let me think of something else to say. Yeah. But it has been almost a year since I started doing OwenCast, and maybe someday I'll be the most popular podcaster in the world, but that's unlikely. But maybe if I get some guests, I can become popular. I doubt it, but you never know. I need more water. I've been talking too much. I'll put my face right by the camera. Sorry, guys. You'll have to see my beautiful face. Have you heard about dingo pictures? I have not. I'm not familiar with dingo pictures, whatever that may be. Oh, man. Some bootleg company? Yeah, I haven't heard of dingo pictures before. That's all right. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been going for about 50 minutes. I'll probably go another 10, 20 minutes. Because the last episode was about an hour and 20, which is a pretty good length. I'd say anywhere around an hour is a good length for an OwenCast. Because some episodes are pretty short. Like the fourth episode, like when I brought it back, that episode's only 25 minutes, which isn't. It's arguably not a podcast length. I mean, I think with podcasts, like 25 minutes is the bare minimum, and anything before shorter than that, you're getting into the realm of it's not actually a podcast, in my opinion. Because I suppose you could have a podcast that's 2 minutes long, but is it really a podcast at that point? So I think, I think an hour is a good length for a podcast. Sorry, yeah, don't worry about it. And for the next OwenCast, I do want to get a guest. I don't want to have too many of these ones that are just me. I mean, they're not bad. Like, I don't hate doing it by myself. I certainly enjoy it. Certainly better when there's people on the podcast. Or people in the chat is what I'm saying. Do you know Joe? Who's Joe? Joe Mama. I know several Joes. I know a couple Joes. But, yeah, I'm not sure which Joe you're talking about, but I probably don't. Yeah, I knew it was going to be Joe Mama. I could tell. I can't believe. Well, I mean, I didn't really fall for it, but I fell for it, I guess. Do you have nostalgia for Windows XP or any other version? Actually, I was just thinking about this yesterday. On our old desktop computer that we had right here, where this one is now, we had Windows Vista on that computer for forever, for years. And I was thinking about it the other day. Like, I'm so used to Windows 10 now because that's what we have on here. That's what I have on my laptop. But Windows Vista, I would say I definitely have nostalgia for that. Like, it was so, like, it's so different compared to Windows 10. But I really enjoyed Windows Vista. I can't even really remember what it looks like, to be honest. I'm going to look it up. We had Vista on this computer for forever. Not this computer, but the other one. Hey, this is not Windows Vista. This one I'm looking at. Maybe it is. Maybe we had XP. No, it was definitely Vista, but not this one. It must have been an old one. These Google images don't look like what I remember. We must have had some old Vista, because... Oh, yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. I had this. This is what I grew up with. I never had Windows 7. It was on the computers at the library where my parents worked that I would go to all the time. So I do remember it there. But yeah, okay, yeah. This is what I remember. That's the Windows I know. Windows 10 is alright though. And I never had Windows 8, and I never had XP. Or actually, I did. My dad had an old laptop that he had. We got rid of it by now. But I do remember Windows XP a little bit from that. But we never had 8. We went from Vista to 10. So we never even had 7. Because we had Vista on that old computer for a long time. Because we had that computer for years. Like 10 plus years. And then I don't actually remember how long I've had this computer, or how long the family has had this computer. We've had it for a while. A few years at least. But I definitely have nostalgia for Windows Vista, Vista, whatever. I was just thinking about that yesterday, actually. That's funny that you asked that, because I was thinking about that just last night. But we never had Windows 7 or 8. We went straight from Vista to 10. But I already had 10 on my laptop, so I was already used to it by the time we switched. So it wasn't that big of a change for me. It probably was for my parents, but yeah. I don't use this computer all that often. I mostly use my laptop if I need to get online, or actually mostly I'll use my phone. Windows 8 is terrible. Yeah, that's what I've heard from everything, is that Windows 8 sucked. So I guess I wasn't missing out on anything. Just adjusting my chair. But Vista I liked a lot. It was good. And 10 is alright. I don't hate 10. It's pretty good. That's probably better than Windows Vista, if we're being honest. Windows 9, yeah, Windows 9 doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't use this computer a whole lot. Normally, if I'm going to this is the third computer I've done OwenCast on, because I did a few episodes. I did like 2 episodes on my laptop. Like, I think episode 4 and 5 were on my laptop, but the audio is really bad on that webcam, so they weren't very good, like the one I did with my mom. And then I used the family Chromebook, and that one's pretty good. That's where I did most of the OwenCasts for a long stretch there. And then I'm doing them on this. I'm doing this on the family desktop computer with this webcam here. This webcam isn't actually on the monitor. It's on the sitting on the router, not the router. I don't know. It's not the computer tower though. That's down here. Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, this is the third thing I've done it on. This is the third episode I've used this computer for. And actually, the first 3 episodes I made using my phone. So this is actually the 4th thing I've done OwenCast on. Because the first 3 episodes, the original 3 episodes, those are all from my phone. And then I used my laptop and the Chromebook and then this. And the audio is probably better on the Chromebook, but I kind of like doing it on this just because I can sit in one spot and I don't have to hold the... Well, I mean, I can put the Chromebook on the table. That's what I usually do. But like I said, I like having a fluid format to the podcast so I can just kind of do whatever I want and not have to worry too much about how it looks. Or, I mean, I care about the quality of the audio so, you guys can hear me. That's why episode 4 and 5 aren't that good, because the audio is all muffled. But hopefully I'll do another podcast with my mom at some point so we can have it be better. And hopefully I'll have more guests. And also, for some reason on the Chromebook, I can't record a Zoom meeting that I start for whatever reason. So on the Doctor Who one I did, my friends had to record it for me and send it to me, which was weird. But I can record on here, and there's also no time limit for the meetings for whatever reason. Maybe it's because it's like my parents' computer, or so we have like unlimited Zoom or something. I don't know. But there's no limit to the meetings so far. There wasn't for either of them. But I do hope to have more guests on soon. Hopefully I'll have a guest for the next episode. I'll find somebody. Or maybe, I'll do the idea where I go some random place and record OwenCast. That's the goal, is to have more interesting episodes. I think this one was pretty good. I think I'll probably wrap this up pretty soon, unless anyone has more questions they want to ask. But we're at about an hour, and I got to eat lunch and stuff. So I got up not that long ago. I got up at like 10, so I've been up for a while. But if anyone has more questions, you can go ahead and ask them, or else I will end the OwenCast here. Yep, we're at an hour now. 1 hour long. So yeah, I think I'll probably wrap this up in a minute here then. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up. All right. I'll hold on. If anyone's got questions or anything important, I've got time. I'm going to grab some water. I've been talking so much, I'm thirsty. Oh, someone's here. Toothpaste cylinder. Hello. All right, I'm back. So thirsty. I've been talking so much, I need water. Yeah, I'm here. Thank goodness the sink is right there so I can drink. Not right there, but right over there. I can move this around. I can do a vlog this way. That'd be so terrible. I'm not gonna do that. So I forgot to text my mom back. She texted me, and I didn't respond. She is sleeping right now. Babka is over there on the couch. I would show her, but she's asleep. I forgot to respond to my parents. Oops. That's all right. I do want to show her at some point, but she's asleep. I think I posted a video of her a few days ago. That's not true. It was like a month ago. We've had her for almost a month now. On the 8th, it'll be 1 month since we got her, which is pretty cool. Man, my parents are going to be worried about me. My mom texted me like 40 minutes ago and I didn't respond. Oops. All right. Question was opinion on memes. I don't know. Memes are all right, except for bad ones. I don't like bad memes. Yeah, your cat's probably cuter. That's not true. My cat's cuter. I wonder if I could move this webcam all the way to the couch. I don't think I could, but maybe I could. No, it's not gonna go all the way. That's too bad. I'm looking at the monitor right now, but I think if I look over here, it looks like I'm looking at you guys now. Because my webcam is here and my monitor is right here. So I'm looking at this and not over here. But I could look over here if that's better. But then I can't see the chat. But if I look right here, then I'm staring straight at you guys. Wow, that's trippy. Oh man, testing my skills at Swedish. I don't know what that says. I vaguely know what that says, but yeah, I haven't even practiced Swedish in forever, so I'm pretty rusty. But I vaguely know what you're saying. I don't know what that last word is, but my skills at Swedish are pretty non-existent, I guess. Hi, Owen, you are weird. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, I gotta eat some lunch. I don't know what to have for lunch today. I'm probably gonna eat some pizza or something. I should probably wrap this up pretty soon. If anyone has any good questions to ask, now's the time to ask. Or else I'll end the stream. Alright, no good questions. Let's go to Ian's. Yeah, I want to go to Ian's. I have a debit card now, so I can actually buy stuff there. Because everything there is like, I was there downtown, but it was no cash, only cards. And I'm like, I don't have a card. But I got a debit card yesterday, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I got $1,000 million in there. Not really. I don't have that much in it. I wish I had a lot of money in it, but someday, if I get a job. All right, I should probably. No, I got $1. Nah, I got more than that. But anyway, I should probably wrap this up because I gotta go eat my lunch. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat for lunch. But yeah, hopefully next OwenCast I'm gonna have a guest again because I had a couple guests, but now I need to have some more. Goodbye, toothpaste cylinder. So thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, actually, you should be a guest. We should do that. That would be fun. Let's see. Anyway. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for another OwenCast, which should have a guest, hopefully. I'll see you guys in the next episode, whenever that is. I don't know when it'll be, but hopefully sometime this week. All right. Here we go. Gonna end stream in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Oh, it's not ended yet. There we go.